Hello everyone, I am the plane shifter phasing to the universe of Between the Flame and the Storm, together with Nora, Yellow, and Jeffy.
Oh
Hi.
boy, we sure are starting.
Yes, after
That's-
like 3 hours of idle banter. Like,
That's a great way to put it.
But really, that's pretty normal for tabletop RPGs, so...
Yeah.
true. Indeed. So, last time we've met our heroes.
Quote unquote heroes.
The people we follow the story are protagonists.
Yes. Climbed a church, had a touching...
Moment.
brush with Jeffy's backstory.
Yellow, you're cutting.
I am?
Oh
Fooey.
boy.
Okay. No, you're back. No.
Okay.
You went a
Climbed
bit
church, had
robotic
a touching moment
for a
with
little
my
bit.
backstory,
Yes.
and met the mayor.
Yes, then you went to the inn and eat and sleep, and we call it a session. So
Yep.
you are still on the trading city. What will be your move now? Because you can go to the capital or wait for the dwarven investigation.
What was our plan for last time?
I think we were headed out.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
heading.
Let the dwarves do what they do, and when they have backup information, I assume they're going to follow and give it. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we were going to meet up with Jeffy's caravan at the capital.
Hmm.
At the
oh
human
yeah,
capital.
and we'd also sent Ignore up there.
Ignores waiting there. Okay.
So yeah, we
so we're-
probably shouldn't just not go.
Especially since things will probably not go to plan and will end up taking way longer.
Yeah. Alright, so you get to the entrance of the underground passageway. Big gate with like big cogs that make it open and close. Lots of caravans there at this time of the day, just finishing packing up and stuff. You are to hitch a ride with one of them so you can make it there in good time.
Do we need to pay them, or is this pretty normal that people just kind of tag along?
A fee is like a good manners thing, like a tip for
Okay.
travelers that tag along. Let's say that. But
So, like reputation.
yeah,
So-
it's just-
If I just give them a gold coin, or do you want me to roll something to see how much we have to give them?
Well, if it's to tip, that depends on how well they do, doesn't it?
We are inconveniencing them.
I know, but he said a tip.
yeah, because there are caravans going like nearly all the time between that city and the capital, like with a lot of dwarven goods, and that is true for this caravan. Like one of the places is filled with like all sorts of like smithy gadgets, like from
Gadgets.
tools. Yeah, gadgets. I always say that word wrong. From tools, some weapons, and that sort of stuff. Like metalworks in general and craftsman works in general. Dwarven stuff.
Pretty much dwarven stuff. Yes.
The and being led by a small chubby bearded figure.
Male or female, we don't know. Do we like check? until we ask. We've learned this. We know this now. All right. So yeah. So this is the one we're gonna hitch a ride with.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there so this chubby bearded figure is kind of leader of the group of the caravan? Okay,
Yes,
so
he or she is the leader, like telling orders to a few people helping them.
we should probably start out by getting them on our good side. So, Clockhead, you want to go, say hello and get this rolling and maybe get a name. So, if there's issues, we know who to talk to.
I guess.
Am I wrong in assuming you're the talker of the group? Because you always seem a little put out when I ask you to do that. And
Well, here's the thing. It's one thing to... You're asking me to make small talk. You're requesting that I go up to someone and, ask them how the weather is.
no,
But I mean, I'm not... It's whatever.
While you guys were arguing,
I was just explaining.
while you guys were arguing, Sneegli has gone up to the dwarf in charge and said,
Yes!
"Hi, dwarf thing."
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Sneegli's friends want to buy a ride.
Oh, you want to buy a ride? All right. Where are your friends?
He points.
Hello.
Hi.
All right,
He says,
hi.
"We can
So-
pay," and holds up a fish.
Where does he keep the fish?
I don't. It's got pockets somewhere.
Is he like a chipmunk? Does he store them?
All right, let's we'll ponder Sneegli later. Let's
He's
get a
green.
ride.
He probably has a relation to the mask.
I mean, I'm just playing my aspect.
Fish! Oh, that's true. Here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Remind me sometimes, I forget.
I wasn't
Okay.
exactly sure if that warranted a token, but okay.
Alright.
Anyway.
That was at least funny.
Does he or she accept the fish? If so, I'll keep my money.
She looks at Sneego and says, she or he looks at Sneego and says, "You can keep your fish, little one. Just hop aboard." And she points to the passenger wagon.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we're fairly sure it's a woman.
Sounds like a higher pitched voice. So,
Alright.
all right, I'll hand her a gold and say thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right.
All right. You get on. The wagon is actually quite comfortable. Not, super luxurious or anything, but well put together. Decent leg space. Stuff like
If you're a
that.
dwarf.
No, they on that city. They are used to humans too. So yeah, it's okay. It's a mixed city. Remember, they have both dwarves and humans on that place, and that's like the main exit. You travel underground for a while, like just big tunnel dug underground, with some entrances and exits. probably coming from to the actual dwarven kingdoms, until you finally reach a point where you yourself go through an exit bigger than the ones you found, and reach out into the surface and connect to the King's Road to the capital.
Oh, okay. And this was under a day?
This was about... good question. How long should you take? Let's say you're getting like half a day of travel.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And you're already out of the underground.
The dwarven and human kingdoms are actually fairly close. It's just there's a massive mountain range between them.
Naturally.
Yes.
Tis the
So,
nature.
yes.
Just going by foot or around the mountains would take much longer.
Indeed. And yeah, they just live separated because, as I mentioned before, dwarves likes to be underground, not above ground.
All right. So
Right. Now,
does this ride continue to the capital or just through the underground portion?
it will continue to the capital, but they decide to set up camp and take a break and have a meal before continuing.
Okay.
All right.
Time for random encounters.
Indeed. Suddenly a swirl and a strange noise happens and no. I was totally going Final Fantasy here. Final Fantasy VII. No. Not that type of random encounter. Actually, there is another group of adventurers coming to the road, and they are coming your way. Just a regular set of adventures, not too uncommon on those parts.
Okay.
Probably were adventure on top of the mountains you travel under. They
All right.
Go
Go
on.
ahead.
Okay.
No, I want to
Yeah.
hear the description.
Yes. You see, like your regular figure, like you have an archer woman, you have a big, tough, not too big, like knightly looking guy, probably like a beginner warrior type deal.
Okay.
And someone a bit more rare along these parts, just an elf which sings from the clothes he's wearing to be versed on the arts of magic.
Okay.
They
Go ahead. Sorry.
they approach the caravan people and ask to speak to their leader. They want to hitch a ride as well.
The fighter, is that a human?
That's a human.
With or without a helmet on?
With a helmet, not... It's not like the best helmet it is, just, no... It's...
I think the question is his face hidden? Or
Yeah,
hers?
can I see who it is? Could I see the person's face?
You can see some of this person's face. The helmet makes more of a shade on top of its eyes, but doesn't fully cover the eyes, so you can see it somewhat.
Okay. And I'll let that play out. I won't interfere.
And he looks kind of familiar to you.
No.
Well, if it's Aloquin's character development, then that is superior to what I was suspecting, which was bounty hunters.
Aloquin, are you all right?
Okay. So she kind of eyes over this group. You see her kind of lock onto the fighter there. And she just goes really, really pale for a minute. And you can see she's very, very nervous. And just kind of hangs back, kind of tucking around behind the caravan.
All right. The group finishes talking with the dwarven leader and gives them a small tip, and that pretty much means that they will be hitching a ride with you.
Okay.
It will have less leg room now.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
wagon.
Yep, the wagon. All right. Okay. All right. This is not how. All right. Aloquin kind of sees that they're joining up. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk for a while. I'm gonna stretch my legs. That was a long bit through the caves there. So.
May I join you?
Sneegli
Sure.
was just kind of looking. Is Aloquin being hunted?
Am I being No. No. I know. I've been looking for someone, and I think he might be here, and I'm just nervous. Dang it.
I understand. You mentioned this earlier.
Yeah. I'm nervous about encountering him, and
I would say small world, but I don't think that would help very much. But,
yeah.
let's... I don't know what your problem is with him, but since it's obviously shaking you up, let's... I think there's a... of course, I don't know exactly, but I think there might be a stream nearby that might be, a good place to walk, clear the mind, whatever you need.
Right, because they've stopped for food, right?
Yes, they
So,
are eating,
we've
they
got a
are
little break?
resting. Yeah,
Okay.
they won't go for a while yet. Just
Okay.
don't be late.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind heading to a stream. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Let's yeah, let's do that.
All right.
All right.
Sneegli tags along, as Sneegli does.
There's like not much of a river, just like small flow of water. Can be crossed on foot.
Okay.
The vegetation is sparse on this area. A few trees here and there, but mostly like open plains.
So nowhere to run is what you're telling me.
I want to
Nowhere to
reassure you.
hide.
I want to reassure you guys. I am not being hunted. I am not scared of him. I'm not, he's not dangerous to me necessarily. So he's just somebody that haven't seen for a long while, and I'm nervous about talking to him and stuff. But 2 years of hunting, and you'd think I'd be sort of prepared. I guess I sort of figured I'd never find him. You said small world, and that's not necessarily true. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take a minute. You guys don't have to stick around.
Take all the time you need. Well, I mean, not all the time you need. We do have to
the wagon is
the caravan.
Yeah.
But take as much of the time before the caravan leaves as you need.
And remember that you might be on the same wagon together
in
the very, very near future.
All right.
I'm not going to pry on whatever it is that you have or had with him, because I don't. I feel like if you wanted to tell me, you would have told me by now. But
well, I mean, he's my husband.
Clockhead snorts. What?
No, I mean, I know I'm not much to look at, and I understand.
No, I just didn't expect that.
One razor in the sink, but I mean, yeah, he's my husband. I've been trying to track him down for a while. We lived out in the middle of nowhere for a long time, and we had some trouble with folks trying to take our land and livestock and stuff, and one day he just vanished, and I thought he was captured or something, but yeah, he's I don't quite know why he left, so I'm nervous about yeah, nervous about all that.
That does sound pretty stressful. And it does sound something to be nervous about. I think I'd feel the same way in your situation.
Yeah.
So, what is going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk. I need to think. Okay. I think she just starts like taking mud and like raking it through her hair and just trying to make herself look absolutely monstrous and disgusting. And she's just like, I can't. I need a little time to think. So, yeah, we'll just continue on. We got important matters to attend to, but if you could maybe pry a little bit, if, you guys don't mind just chatting with him and see what he's been up to, if that's all right. Well, what is he doing? What is he doing here, Is that too much to ask?
I mean, better than just making small talk.
I mean, it is legitimately, I'm asking you to make small talk with my husband, yeah.
Yes, but, like...
With a purpose.
With a purpose. So, purposeful small talk, okay.
Sneegli, you good with charming him for me?
Sneegli just looks kind of lost. Sneegli? Be subtle?
Oh, crap. Yeah, don't... Oh, crap. Sneegli, don't tell him I'm here. Can you... Sneegli, can you hold on to this? Just...
He nods, but
Oh, crap.
just remember that
Yeah!
he's not going to reveal you or anything, but I don't know if he might raise suspicions.
Yep. Alright. That'll do. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back. I'll talk to him when I'm ready. Thank you, fellas.
All right, you get back to the camp. Some people are still eating. Some are just chatting around. Nothing major happening. We've
Okay.
got typing.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Salesman, I think you're on point.
I am on point. I am prepared.
Good, because Sneegli is not.
Yeah. I'm tempted to just take the blue ball off the top of my cane and just hand it to him to distract him. But,
Aloquin just hangs out at the fringes, like she's just very, very distant. She doesn't want to... She doesn't come into camp. She doesn't... She stays behind the cart. She's
let's say
staying a distance.
She's behind a tree nearby or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
That works.
just generally out of direct. Yeah.
But can we say she can still hear conversations?
Yes, like
All
close
right.
enough to hear stuff and far enough that no one would like go and bother her.
Not to mention, you got the wolf hearing.
Yeah, your ears are second only to mine in this party.
Dun dun dun.
So, Clockhead, goes and sits down near the adventuring party. Takes a small wrench out of a pocket and just starts inspecting it, then idly polishing it with a handkerchief.
Oh, wrench.
Was it the same wrench you tried to give to the tailor?
Yes.
Throwback wrench.
I try to figure out, like, the adventures just don't care much about your
Yeah, that's fine.
range.
Well,
They
maybe
just keep
if
talking.
if you started tightening your bolts with the wrench, they would take notice.
That's implying I have bolts.
Well, you are a robot.
They are in...
No, exposed boats he might not have.
I mean, do you want me to take my shirt off again?
Yeah, that's what we're really getting at. We need your shirt off again.
Again.
Yeah. I wait for a lull in their conversation, and it just sort of gently pipes up. So you went through the mountains, yes?
The archer woman with 10 takes a word and says, "Yes, we've been through a few places. We've coming from nearby the Red Dragon lands, the Fire Dragon lands. There are some strange rumors going around those regions. Have you heard of them?"
I have actually. I just came. Somewhat obviously, I just came from the dwarven city, and the rumor got around there. They're going to be doing some information gathering. What's your names? My name is Clockhead.
Clockhead? What an unusual name, she comments. And all her friends look at each other and seems more interested in her. Now, what is her name? Good question. What's her name? Fantasy name generator. What's her name?
Oh boy.
That's not a good set of names. Where?
Can I just throw out a name?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Runa.
What? Runa?
Runa. Runa.
Okay, perfect. Nice. I'm really terrible with names. I just can't think of anything.
I'm really good with names, so.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Steve.
True.
Steve was an excellent name.
What a
Steve,
mayor?
excellent.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Mayor
Perfect.
Steve, yes.
So yeah, there's also an elf, and there is the guy.
Yeah, I'm talking to the party as a whole, just a general conversation.
Yeah. So yeah, the girl name is Runa. The elf name is
Also Steve.
no. I need something Lord of the Rings style. Okay. His name is, according to the name generator, Taledar.
That's a pretty good name.
And the name of the human warrior is... Come on. Is Balin.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you all. What may I ask? What has brought you all here?
Well, as I mentioned, there are some strange rumors along the Fire Dragonlands of that one of the Red Dragons kidnapped the Storm Dragon Princess. There's talking of retaliation. Things are getting strange, and we want to report this to the capital.
That's funny. We're actually on the same mission. I have a small adventuring group of my own.
Are you sure
Sneegli!
we should have told them? Sneegli's not here! From behind
That's
the wagon.
Sneegli. We have another member, but I think he's off in the woods somewhere. Kind of a shy fellow.
right. Well, hearing that she might have to join the group as they start moving as a man, she's gonna bind her chest up and just
Well done, Clockhead.
Look, I have bad memory. I forgot that we had to travel with these people.
pull her hair down kind of in front of her and look just a little more scraggly.
A lot of mud in your hair, too.
Yep, it's disgusting. She is disgusting. And she'll kind of skirt around and head towards where Sneegli is, not looking like she's hiding at all, just like she's just emerging from the forest.
Well, on the plus side, Sneegli's going to lay low as well. So if you're both laying low, that's a bit less. That probably means he's a bit less likely to pay attention to you specifically.
Sure. So she'll just settle in next to Sneegli and still within earshot.
Yeah, they see you, but they pay no mind. Just like another normal type of movement that's happening around the camp.
Yeah.
I have a bit of an odd question, if it's all right.
Fight it up.
There's something that's always interested me about adventures. How did you all get together?
Hmm.
An odd question, I know, but it's something that's something I've always been kind of intrigued by. How these groups get together.
Yes, I lived nearby the Elven areas for a while, and they kind of taught me my archery skills, and that's when I met my Elven friend right here. Strong silent type as usual. Balin here is a weird story. We actually kind of had to save his life. We found him after he was attacked by some werewolves, and he's lucky he didn't got lycanthropy.
I heard that. Respiration, Jeffy.
And that was
Whoever
Nora. That was Nora.
No.
All right. I wish my story were as interesting as that. Well, I suppose there is one aspect that is almost as interesting as it. I was just paid by someone. So it was one of my other companions. Then we found another one in a cave. So it's weird how these things start. Just the fates slamming people together and sending them on wild missions across the world.
Not as weird as the stuff that's happened since we got together.
That's true, isn't it? And things often just tend to get weirder, don't they?
They surely do.
Yeah, then Balin got you and looks at Rune and say, like, that time I had to save you from like 2 dragons because you invaded them you invaded their lair without even knowing it. That was difficult to talk you out of. And
Two dragons.
Yes,
And,
we know nothing about being caught between two dragons.
no.
We know nothing about being caught between the fire and the store.
No, that time was not like two different dragons, just two dragons that got annoyed with her presence.
Okay.
And then she looks at him and said, "Oh, what about that time you tried to tame a worgen?" And they start to throw like those silly histories one to the other of how they kept saving each other.
Clockhead just grins and just listens politely. He interjects with his story of hitting Sneegli in the face with his cane. That was the first time they met.
Yeah.
Do you show him the tooth marks on the cane?
I forgot I have tooth marks on the cane. I think he holds out the cane, like that, extends it, shows what it does, as he's talking, and then he just stops and notices the tooth marks. Anyway, yeah. I don't super pry for more information. I just sort of let them talk. And I don't know. I don't really have many more questions, so perhaps it's...
That's okay. Thank you for what you did get. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah. They just do like small talk, talk a bit about their previous adventures, like I mentioned, and then it's time to go again.
Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum. Nora.
Yeah. Okay. So once we start moving along, I'm gonna wait maybe a half hour into travel, and then I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I'm gonna climb up into the wagon. But not next to Balin. I'm gonna lean down and kind of grab Sneegli's hands for a minute. Just be like, "Hey, Sneegli."
Yes.
You've been a lot of fun. So, I hope you find, whatever blue thing it is you're looking for. All right. And
Sneegli just looks confused and vaguely distressed.
she's gonna slide over to Clockhead. Just thanks for getting that information for me. I appreciate that you're willing to put up with us two weirdos,
Well, considering I'm quite an oddity myself, I'm glad you put up with me.
For the conversation. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head over, sit, however close I can get to Balin. And, in as gruff a voice, I can manage, say, I think I've met you before.
He looks at you with like he's kind of scared. And he says, you know, the last time I met with werewolves, that didn't went well for me, so I hope you were not on that pack.
What would you do if I was?
Probably just...
She gets up and just bolts out the back of the wagon. And then spins around, kind of gives him a raised arms, come at me, bro, sort of move. And just stands there off the back.
Oh boy.
Sneegli is just utterly bewildered.
Yeah. He grabs his sword, and the girl grabs her bow, and the elf starts chanting, and the glow starts to form on his hand.
I haven't done anything
but you
to
are
any
being
of you. But I admit I am being aggressive, but I would like to talk to him. Nothing more. A simple conversation. If he isn't man enough to do that. I mean, he looks like he could take me.
Balin looks at both of them and says, stand down. It's just one this time. I don't think he was on that pack. He's traveling alone for some reason. He goes up to you. He still has his
I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep backing away, leading him away from the caravan.